Hello, horror fans, and welcome once again to the Horror Obese. Tonight, I'll be bringing you the last DVDs of this week. Now, the video should be short. It's only 5 movies. As long as I don't start ranting about them, it should be a short video. So, let's get on with the show. First off, I got Soul Survivors, directed by Steve Carpenter, who we may be familiar with the Grimm series. Now, when I first saw the movie back then, it gave me the vibe of Carnival of Souls. It has pretty much the same theme on how these teens are caught in the middle of between life or death, or they don't know, kind of like in limbo, if I remember correctly. I haven't revisited it in a long time, but I remember I liked it. I owned it before, like all my other movies, you know, either got lost or sold. But anyways, I thought the movie was good. I'd like to give it another revisit, and it's the reason why I bought it. Soul Survivors. Next is The Right. Now, when I first saw this movie, I saw it on a bootleg version, so I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. I always put it off on Blu-ray. I found it on Blu-ray, and I would always find it on DVD for cheap. But my experience with the bootleg didn't really convince me into actually purchasing it. So after I found it at this garage sale where I got these other ones, I said, let's just give it a shot. I'll probably appreciate it more watching it, on actual DVD than bootleg. And why not? Sir Anthony Hopkins can't really go bad. So that is The Right. Next up is The Possession. Now, I really like this movie. I thought it was cool. It's not that bad, but it does have its flaws. Either way, after you see, I think he was, well, now he's Negan, but before he was Negan, he was just the Winchester father. So I thought that was cool of him, and I don't know. Other than that, I liked it. So I thought it was cool. No, not a bad movie. That's Possession. And then next, I found this at the Dollar General, and this is the 2-pack of The Exorcist, the beginning and the prequel, Dominion. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know the stories behind these movies and how Dominion's director, or the curses that they would, as they would call them, the director of Dominion died I believe in the middle of production. At least that's what I read on these back Fangoria issues that I have, and I wish I could have gone back to get a little bit more info, but I didn't. So I'm just going on to what I think I know. Maybe I'm not quite sure. Anyways, so then we know that Dominion was directed by a different director, and then picked up by another director to take over, and that's how The Exorcist: The Beginning came out. Now, a lot of people who had already seen Dominion liked it more than they saw the finished film that was shown in theaters. So they released both films, and they let the fans decide. Now, if I remember right, I've seen both films. I don't quite remember them because I didn't go back and forth like watching it. Give it another rewatch. So when I found it, I said I want to see it, I want to revisit it, and then maybe give my perspective on it, like the difference between both, which was better. So That is the 2-pack of The Exorcist: The Beginning and Dominion, the prequel to The Exorcist. And my favorite of the finds, also I found this at a garage sale. And I'm probably a bad fan, or maybe one of the worst fans, or maybe not. I like this movie. It's not quite horror. It's more in the realms of fantasy, creature feature. It's got it's action. The only relation to it, horror-wise, is the director John Carpenter. But I still liked the movie, and I still found it a good find. So that is Big Trouble in Little China, the special edition. Now, when I saw it at the garage sale, I said, whoa, I think I remember hearing about it, but then I just forgot about it. I had seen it on DVD, but not with special features. I know it's on Blu-ray with probably the same special features, but I thought this was more of, at least to me, it's a 2-disc DVD. It's got amazing special features. As soon as I got home, I watched the audio commentary. I'm a big fan of audio commentaries. It's probably the best research a horror fan can getting it straight from either the actors or directors involved in the movie. If you ever wanna, obviously other sites that are out there will give you the same, maybe the same info, maybe other different info, but hearing the stories coming from John Carpenter and Kurt Russell about the production was amazing. It was fun entertainment. It's a fun commentary. It reminded me a lot of the commentary to Night Riders, that Romero movie, which I still have not done a tribute video, which I just recently saw it with commentary, and it was fun. I mean, obviously not horror. Once again, the only horror related to that movie is George Romero and the actors involved, which had Tom Savini and I believe Ken Foree was in there. But it was probably, but then again, that's a conversation for another video. Now we're talking about Big Trouble in Little China. Now, this was my favorite find, my favorite buy. I couldn't let it go, and it's awesome. What I found really cool was the music video it has, Watching Young. John Carpenter. I forget the name of the group. Let's see if I get it here. No, it just says music video. Now it also has magazine articles, and I know it's from American Cinematographer, American Cinematography, something like that, talking about it. And there's another article from CineFX. Both look good, interesting. I didn't read them. And as always, I'm rambling. This video already went longer than it should. But this was my favorite find of this week. And that is Big Trouble in Little China. And that my horror fiends are the last movies that I got for this week. Like I said, obviously I'm going to get more movies, and I will show them to you. For now, hope you like what you see. Thanks for watching. And if you want to hear more rants, or get to know me a little better, you can always follow me at Horrormino. It's Steve the Horror Obese at Horrormino. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to get to know me more and my more rants about horror movies. Once again, hope you like what you see. Thanks for watching, and now on to the next video.